Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Caitlin and we are on day 2 of the 12 days of Christmas content here on my channel. And today I'm going to be talking to you and giving you guys my advice for how to romanticize your life during this holiday season. So I felt like this was a really good time to make this video because the holidays can be really stressful for a lot of people, and this is a great way to cope in my opinion. Everyone's different and this is what works for me. This is how I romanticize my life. So I'm going to be sharing some tips with you guys that will hopefully help you to feel like a princess every day. So my first step to romanticizing your life is to try to change your mindset. Now this is probably the hardest thing to do, especially if you are feeling a little bit stuck or something like that, but it's really a matter of kind of tricking yourself. Like when you're making your coffee in the morning, pretend that you are the main character of your own TV show and that everything you do is so important. I read on like a Pinterest post somewhere, I wish I had it so I could like put it up, but the quote was something like, pretend when you're drinking your coffee that you are being described in a book drinking your coffee. So you know how in books when they give descriptions it's very romantic feeling, it's very larger than life even when they're describing such small little details? That's kind of the mindset that you have to get into when you are trying to romanticize your life and be the main character in your own life. All of the other steps though that I'm about to mention too work into number 1 with changing your mindset, so I'm going to get a little bit more into those now. So my number 2 step is to fill your space with beautiful things. Now it's true when people say that things can't bring you happiness. Of course that's true, of course they can't, but so much of our feelings and emotions do come from and are influenced by our environment. And I don't mean go out and spend a bunch of money and it'll make you feel better, because that's not what I'm saying at all. But I am saying that it can be something as simple as keeping the space around you tidy. It will get you into a better mindset, like I said before. It can be having little things around you in your room that just make you smile, that maybe you associate with a memory or something like that. So my Christmas tree is actually one of those things for me, especially because all of the ornaments on it kind of have some sort of meaning to me. So for example, if you were around for last year's 12 days of Christmas content, I did a vlog where I went to pick out an ornament at this Christmas shop in Niagara on the lake with my family, and that's actually a tradition that we do every year, and it's something that I always look forward to and it makes me so happy. So this is just a little example. This is the one that I got this year. It reminds me of the Nutcracker and also just of like family time and the holiday season, and I just absolutely love it. My tree really does bring me so much happiness every time I look at it. So little things like that that have meaning, that just make you happy. Even something like opening your blinds, opening your curtains and letting light in, that's going to help you get into that headspace. It's going to help you surround yourself with beautiful things. Tip number 3 is put the time into self-care. So this one should go without saying. Of course, if you want to make yourself feel better, taking your time to really indulge yourself a little bit in some self-care is super important, especially when this season is really go, go, go. It's really easy to forget about stuff like that, so you should actively make an effort to try to include it. Even if it's something as simple as just creating a morning routine for yourself that you follow and that makes you feel better before you start your day, that's a really good idea. I'm actually going to be filming one of those soon for the 12 days of Christmas, so if you're looking for inspiration, I will be posting that video soon. Or even just trying to work in a face mask once a week or something like that. But taking that time out for yourself is really important and will really help to ground you. One of my favorite self-care activities is doing up a really nice spa night for myself once a week. So what I do is I do like a big bubble bath, I do absolutely everything, all of the spa treatments that I can. I do my face mask, I do everything that night, and I just feel so much better when I do that every week. It really helps me to feel good and energetic, and it just helps me to romanticize my life, which is what this video is all about. Tip number 4 is to start investing in pieces that make you feel like you and to avoid fast fashion. So this is something that I've been actively trying to do for myself over the past year, and I think I've gotten much better at it. But in my opinion, it's always better to buy less and invest in higher quality pieces that really make you feel good about yourself, because what I've noticed from fast fashion brands is that their fit is absolutely atrocious. Like, I don't know about you guys, but every time I walk into Zara, I will grab things to try on. They will all be the same size and they will all fit differently, and it's horrible. I remember one time I purchased 2 dresses on the same day from Zara, and one was an extra small and the other was a large, and they both fit me. So shopping from fast fashion brands can just be like a very frustrating experience, and it's cheap stuff. They don't care about fit, they don't care about the way that their clothes are made ethically. So I think it's better to invest in pieces that you enjoy, that make you feel good, that make you feel comfortable, that are reliable. I've got a couple of pieces that I'm sure you guys know. I'll show you them now. So this is one of my investment pieces. This is from Pretty Affluent. It's the Aurora top, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. It was handmade by the designer, and I just love it so much. Every time I put it on, it makes me feel so special and unique. And I know that it was handmade with quality and care, and you really just don't get that from walking into Zara. So putting on something like this will automatically make you feel more special than if you were just throwing on a t-shirt. I also bought a really beautiful dress from Sister Jane that I'm not going to show you right now because it's going to be in the outfits video that I plan on posting tomorrow. But it's absolutely stunning, such a great piece. I am so glad that I bought it. It's gonna be my Christmas dress, and when I wear it, it really makes me feel like a princess, and those are the kinds of pieces that you should be investing in, the ones that make you feel really good. My next tip is to go on small adventures. Now, it doesn't have to be anything big. It could even be just taking your dog for a walk in the morning, and like I said, romanticizing in your head. So pretending that it's being described in a book. Those are the little adventures that I'm talking about. Even just taking a shopping trip by yourself or going to the movies by yourself. I used to be so scared to go to the movies by myself, and now I do it all the time. Like, it's not a problem. And it's those little things that just make you feel like you are in control, you're the main character in your own life, and I definitely recommend trying to find the time for those small little adventures. My next tip is probably one that I struggle with the most, and I'm sure a lot of you guys too, but it's spend less time online. So like I said, this is something that I'm working on, and it's definitely not my strong point because especially with the past year, everything has been online. School's been online for me, work has been online for me. I just recently found out that my school has once again moved to online learning for the entire month of January, and at this point I don't know if that's going to be extended or not. On top of that, I do a lot of social media work, so I'm online pretty much all the time, and that definitely takes a toll on me, and I'm sure it takes a toll on a lot of you too. So what I've been trying to do is limit myself to a certain amount of hours per day. And I've been finding that that's really helping me, and I've been reaching for books instead, or I've been going to watch movies. I've been going on those small little adventures that I just mentioned in my last tip. And I found that that's been really helping me, is to shut off my devices for a little bit. And then my last tip for romanticizing your life and making yourself feel like the princess that you are is to play the part. If you want to feel like a princess, then do things that make you feel like a princess. So for me, it's getting dressed up every day. Even if I'm not doing anything, I will put on a skirt, I will put on some makeup, I will do my hair, because it makes me feel good about myself. I'm not saying that you have to do those things at all, but find what works for you and do that. Play the part. If that's going to see a ballet show, if that's reading books for you every day, then do that. Do the things that make you feel like a princess, and the more you do for yourself, the more you will actually start to feel like one. So anyways, you guys, those are all my tips for this video. I know it was a short one today, but I think it was an important one. Once again, if there is any videos that you would like to see for the 12 days of Christmas content, please let me know in the description down below. I will leave a playlist right here if you want to check out the other videos that I'm going to be posting for the 12 days of Christmas. There will be a playlist that you can go and watch all of them. And I will leave the 2020 playlist linked in the description down below if you're feeling in a Christmas vibe and just want to go and binge some Christmas content. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram. It's at caitlin.richo, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!